I want to start by sharing what a need is not, right? What a need is not. So let's put that first slide up. Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Let's start this, then we'll go to what a need is not. So here we are. A need. Now, please, you can read this. I'm going to read it to you right now. But slow down and just listen to the energy behind it. I have V for verb and N for noun, just so you know. A need is to require something because it is essential or very important. To require something because it's essential or very important. A need is expressing, just listen to the energy, expressing necessity or obligation. Something essential, important, a necessity. A need describes a circumstance in which something is necessary or requires some course of action. Again, necessity. Requires a course of action, necessity, necessary, essential, very important. Are we getting the energy? A need is a thing that is wanted or required. There is really something unique there. Wanted or required. Essential. Just take a moment and just sit with that. Like, let your mind move a little, but sit with the energy. A need is something that's essential. Now, when we were babies, our needs were food, touch, and movement. As we grow, we start to think about belonging and identity. And we're going to look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs today because it's important to just see the different expressions of needs. To really begin to understand that we are these individual human beings with core foundational needs. And when certain core foundational needs are not met, it's actually quite challenging to fulfill more esoteric needs. One of the beautiful offerings of Sai Maa is to feed people. Because Ma often says, you can't hear God or touch God or know God with an empty stomach. And that's going to make more sense to you when we see Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So let's go to what a need is not, because there's a lot of language out there that we get confused by. A need is not a desire, a want, a wish, or a preference. Get that. A need is not a desire. A desire is something else. A desire is a strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. A strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. Nowhere in there is it necessity, obligatory, or very important. It's a desire. Now, a desire is a very powerful energy. To follow a deep desire that you feel coming through you is a very interesting exploration, but it's not a need. A desire can direct you. So there's no criticism on these four words here, but they're different energies. So know them as distinct from a need, and that will empower you. A want is to have a desire to possess or do something. I want it. I want to go skiing. I want these new skis, says Oakley. Right? Desire, want, wish, preference. I've listed them. We'll keep going, but for 1 second here. I've listed them in order of strength. A preference I see as probably the softest energy. Like I have a preference, a like, right? So let's keep going down and I'll show you sort of like they're in order, like a ladder from I would say, I don't know the right word here for myself, like weakest to strongest without judgment. A wish, a desire or hope for something to happen. I wish it would snow. I want new skis. I desire to go skiing. Okay. Just to make it really simple. A preference. I'm going to choose these powder skis over these all mountain skis. A greater liking for one alternative over another or others. Now I'm simplifying it in my example, in my ski example. But when we really know the energy of these words, then we can become so much more articulate in our communications to others.